Hey, what's going on, everybody? I don't know if you can tell, but there's no sunroof today, so that means I'm in the car, my wife's car, and she manifested. Well, no, I manifested a second vehicle, but after her bankruptcy, this is how she started making her credit back, like I've already spoken about. Anyways, hey, what's up? I put a couple videos on Instagram and YouTube yesterday. A couple people liked them, and my show fucking had like 200 fucking, well, between downloads and views and shit, so I'm not picking my nose, I got dirt in it from work. But anyways, yeah, so they did pretty well. I don't know if it helped or not, but I hope so. But yeah, I just want to reiterate, I don't do this for fans, I don't do this for popularity, I'm not trying to become a fucking star or anything like that. I do this because I believe everybody needs help. The Divine Matrix by Greg Braden is something you should check out, part 1 and part 2. In part 2, he talks about how they did experiments in the 80s, I want to say, but I'm not positive if that's the time frame. But when they did the experiment, they actually figured out what percentage of the population of a city would need to pray the right way, which means, you know, using magic, being grateful, and acting as if the shit has already happened for you. That's how you get shit to happen. How much of the population would that need to have? How much of the population would need to do that for something to change, like either have peace or get rain or something like that? And it was the square root of 1%, which works out if you got 1 million people. Well, 1% is 10,000, I want to say, and then the square root of that is 100 people in a population of somewhere of 1 million people. It only takes 100 people to do the right way of praying, the right magic to change something. So you put that in perspective with the 7 billion people we have on the fucking planet, all right? Which is probably why you hear a lot about 144,000 light workers and all that shit. But you put that in perspective with 7 billion, if 1 million is 10,000, well then 1 billion would be 100,000. So for 7 billion, it would be 700,000, all right? So the square root, if 10,000 reduces to 100 people, well then 100,000 would reduce to, 100,000 would reduce to 10,000 people roughly. I want to say, check my math because I can't do it right now. But anyways, if that's correct, it would only take 10,000 people praying the right way to do or to make change, right? If these 10,000 people were, you know, in line doing the same shit. That's probably the problem. We all don't want the same things, which is, I'm not trying to sell people we should all do the same thing, change the world, but it only takes that many amount of people to change whatever you want, or to bring something into being. You know, you want a new governmental system, you want a new fucking world, fucking, you know, whatever you want. It would take that many people to change the world. But even so, just taking that to your city level or to your town or your country level, it's pretty profound if that math is actually correct. You know, it doesn't take much people doing good to bring good out. That's where, you know, people like to talk about how much evil there is in the world. And, you know, I guess depending on your perspective, there probably is a lot of evil in the world. But we do have the upper hand. And when I say